Greetings from Podcastville. The Church of What's Happening Now is brought to you by MeUndies. Every year, millions of people receive the least liked gift of all time, underwear. But we still give it to our family and our loved ones who just don't want it. This year, it's going to be different. You're not just going to give them underwear, you're going to give them a pair of MeUndies, the softest underwear out there. This holiday season, to get your exclusive 20% off the softest underwear and socks you'll ever wear, free shipping, and 100% money-back guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/Joey. Again, that's MeUndies.com/Joey. And again, the holidays are not always a holiday. We start eating stuff that we shouldn't. You got stuff to do, people to shop for, and cheer to spread. You need to keep your body fueled for all the festivities, but a lot of the holiday treats are just junk. Delicious, yes. Healthy, no. Let Nature Box help you with the snacks that are better for you and delicious. And right now, today, Nature Box is offering the Church of What's Happening Now family 50% off your first order when you go to naturebox.com. Just think of all the beautiful snacks you could be eating for, the holidays instead of that garbage you're going to be eating, like crunchy barbecue twist and dark cocoa nom-noms and Asiago and cheddar cheese crisp and garlic plantains. Yummy for your tummy. So right now, go to naturebox.com/Joey for 50% off your order. That's naturebox.com/Joey for 50% off your order. Now, I'm going to tell you what. You got all those great gifts, but there's nothing you can give for Christmas that's the gift of a clean asshole. That's why Hello Tushy's here to solve your problems or your relatives' problems. You ever look at one of your uncles and you're like, you know what? I know his asshole smells like 10 dead fucking spaghetti and meatball dishes. That's the dude you got to get a portable bidet for. 60-day guarantee. Me and Lee both have one. We haven't broke it. Your skinny, bony ass ain't going to break it either. Why waste toilet paper? Why kill a tree when you could have sprinkling clean water shot up into your asshole and clean out all that fungus, hemorrhoid juice, bacteria, and just in case you bumped into a victim, he stuck something up there under the weekend. Go to HelloTushy.com right now. Use code CHURCH for 10% off your order. Kick that mule, Lee.
I'll do them right now.
The church, you bad motherfuckers. I got my main man, the Christ Killer, your Uncle Joey Diaz, and my guest tonight is my little nephew, Mr. Jack Jr., a.k.a. Jack Assadourian, associated with the New Jersey Armenian Assadourian faction.
Yeah.
Not the California Assadourians. He's a New Jersey Assadourian. So I think you're my first Armenian guest.
Am I?
I'm ashamed of myself. I should have an Armenian on once a month giving out Groupon advice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that. Armenians invented Groupon. People just got sick and tired of Armenians coming in going, come on. How about I try it 5 times, $25? They invented Groupon.
Probably.
And shit. Yeah, they probably did and shit. How much you want for jiu-jitsu? $150 a month. Okay. I could only come maybe 5 times a month. What if I give you $50 10 times a session, and then I tell you, okay. And then white people got sick and tired of it and said, we're sick and tired of these fucking Armenians coming in here and juggling our shit, so we might as well just give them a Groupon and let us get beat from the beginning instead of going through the fucking back and forth and lose an hour. Let me lose an hour in labor instead of an hour in negotiating with these fucking people. They're worse than Jews.
I grew up with Armenians. I didn't even know it. But in my town,
you don't even really know.
Where were you?
Right outside of Boston.
Oh, okay. Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. There were like 4 or 5 at least families.
Oh, that's it?
Well, when I came here and I saw all these Ians, I was like, what is this? And then I was like, oh, shit, I didn't realize. And apparently,
Burbank, North Hollywood, right there.
It's crazy because I grew up with Assadourians, Karnik Assadourian, and he had his brothers, and then there was another kid, Perry Zlatkin. He was a wrestler, and I remember him because he made a big noise when he knocked out 4 fucking dudes.
Really?
4 of them challenged him, and he goes, I'll fight you one at a time. He fucked up 3 of them. The 4th one said, no worries.
He's a Groupon.
We'll take your word for it. He's a Groupon and shit. And then the Karnik kid was a weird kid because I was friends with him. He was very sweet to me. And when my mother died, he came up to me one day and he goes, anything you need, like fucking anything. Like I'll strangle a motherfucker type anything.
Whoa.
He was a very nice kid. And what made me stick out was he was a power lifter. So him and his brothers would pick up Volkswagens and turn them around at night and drop them. You know what I'm saying? So if you park going north, him and his brother would come pick up the Volkswagen, turn around, and park it south. So when you came out in the morning, you go, what the fuck happened?
Those are some big guys.
They were gigantic. They were power lifters.
Wow.
One night they ripped a bumper. I mean, they always had a story. Bro, one night I was with one of the brothers. I was with another family that were strong guys, the Burkles. And he had gone to Brown, and he was like a power lifter with Perry and the other guys. And I go, Doug, you got a mirror to do coke on? And I'll never forget this. We were on the street at 3 a.m. He just looked around, and he went up to a car, and he just ripped the side mirror off. That's how strong he was. I'll never forget. We were walking around till 4, doing coke off a mirror with 4 screws coming out of it and shit. Nobody gave a fuck. When you're doing coke, you don't give a fuck what you do it off.
That's hilarious.
You don't give a fuck what you do it off of. You really don't.
Toilet seat, bucket, cell phone.
You guys know that from time to time, we have all types of guests on the show. But I really like to put young and up-and-coming comics that I see. And you know what, man? This is my formula for young and up-and-coming comics. This is the guys that impress me. The guys that I see whenever I go out. Guys that call me and offer me rooms. Guys that I know are always doing something. You know, if you called me, Jack, and you asked me for work, if I had it, I'd give it to you. Well, most people I won't give it to because they're looking for a fucking handout.
Yeah.
You know, I usually tell people I have 20 friends that I know that work fucking hard.
Yeah.
And they could use this week. This week could probably put them over the top. They work that fucking hard that I've been in that situation. I was a feature act where I got 2 weeks of work a month. They don't pay you shit. But a guy comes along and he gives you 2 weeks. Now that balances out the month. So it's so funny how I always get hit up by people, but it's always like a charity case. Like the people that try to say hello to me, it's like a charity case. I know the motherfuckers that are out there. I see them tweeting. I see them on social media, not giving away free tickets, letting people know what they're doing. You know, it's very inspiring for a guy like me. I'm inspired by young guys. I see you young guys and I go, shit, I'm going to tighten my shit up.
I mean, you inspired me to do
Jack
comedy.
I don't know how many times Jack would be getting home from a long night of partying, and I'd be getting up, starting my tweet game at 6, and we'd be going back and forth. Jack, what the fuck? Go to bed, cocksucker.
No, man, you inspired me to do comedy. Your hustle motivated me, you know? You always told me, like, I want you to call me one day and be like, hey, what are you doing? Where you at? You in Vegas? Were you in Phoenix? Where you at? And it's got to that level where we miss each other because I'm working on the road, and it's a blessing.
Well, I know you are because you're tight with Kate.
Yeah.
And it's funny, Kate always talks about it when she comes up here, and Lee was saying he's heard you on the podcast and you're very good. And today I was sitting there and I go, you know what, man? I want to put somebody on who hasn't been on before just so I get a different flavor. I'm doing a movie podcast on Wednesday. It's going to be long. It's going to be drama, comedy. So I wanted to add some flavor this week. So who better than a fucking Mexican Armenian?
There you go.
To get the motherfucking party started.
Thank you, man. I appreciate both of you guys for having me. Hell yeah.
Plus, there's the other thing that I admire. Another thing about you. You know, say what you want to say about Pauly Shore. He's always worked. You know what I'm saying? He's a little on the goofy side. But there's people who have businesses in life, and we all deal with these people, and we all went to school with these people. That their father owns a business, and they get a Z28 for their 17th birthday, and you're working at CVS or the movie theater where you worked at.
Right, yeah.
And you become a little jealous of those people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You really do sometimes. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And that motherfucker don't work. Like, all he has to work is on Saturdays, and when he goes, he gets the construction guy's coffee, and he fucking goes home hungover.
Yeah.
And that's what those guys do. And people fucking... That's Joe Jr.
Yeah.
So people kind of have to like him because of his father. And but nobody fucking likes that guy.
No, they hate him.
Because they hate him. He comes on here, he causes problems, and half the time he don't fucking work.
Yeah.
And I look at a guy like you that you basically took over that business. You basically went in and started booking certain nights. And then once I saw you on the road and shit, I go, okay, he's kicking it up to an extra level. Because he doesn't want people coming at him going, well, your parents own a comedy club. No, bitch, I work as hard as the next guy. You know, and I told you on the phone that whenever I see you, I think of myself in like 90, 91. Whenever I would roof with my brother-in-laws, I was their brother-in-law. You know, they were paying me good fucking money, and the other guys were getting paid great money because these guys weren't cheap. But I had to outwork everybody.
Yeah.
Why? Because they were my brother-in-laws.
Yeah.
I could have shown up there 10 after and gotten coffee and said, "What's up, guys? Look at you fucking slaves. It's good to know the boss." You know what I'm saying? But no, I would get dirtier than them. I made sure I worked there. I got there the first one on the job, and I was always the first one to leave. So
yeah, my father told me when I got into this business, he goes, "No one's gonna respect you if you don't start from the bottom." So I worked the club. I swept, I cleaned the toilets, I made food, made nachos, I seated, I did the DJ, I did everything from the bottom, worked my way up. And when I became a comic, I thought it would be easier because I thought these are my friends, they'll help me do it. But no, when I started doing comedy, I had hate from everybody. Like, well, they would corner me like, "You're not a comedian, you're the owner's son, don't do what we do." I can name a few comics, but I'm not gonna put them on blast. But I'm just saying, like, I had to really prove myself, and I gave myself 5 years. I'm gonna say, if I don't do something in 5 years, then, you know, this isn't for me. So I've been, every day I work hard, I wake up and I hustle. And that's because I'm Armenian and I'm Mexican. That's a beautiful thing right there. You know what I'm saying?
it's a good combination.
Yeah.
But I saw you a couple of weeks ago, and you've come a long way. Like your comedy.
Yeah.
You know, you're a feature act. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a good feature act.
Yeah.
You're finding your roots. You know, everybody always wants to be a headliner. That was the last thing I wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Because I was having such a good time.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
As a feature, as an MC, I was having such a good time.
You just show up.
You just show up, do 25 minutes, get fucked up, you drink for free.
Exactly.
You could do the club 3 times a year because nobody gives a fuck about you. You know, nobody gives a fuck about the feature act.
Yeah.
So you could work the club every 90 days.
No pressure.
You could work every week. When I was a feature, I worked every week. And people go, "Hey, man, it's time for you to headline." Fuck you.
Yeah, no.
I'm working every week. I'd rather get 300 less than what you're going to give me to headline your shitty fucking club.
And have all the pressure.
And have all the pressure. And got to get up and do radio and make believe I like people. Fuck you.
Yeah.
When you're a feature act, all you had to do is show up, snort coke, drink, and break even for
and
the
it's
month.
the sweet spot. They're warmed up.
They're warmed
their drink,
up. Yeah.
They're ready.
Oh, I love it.
There's no check dropping, nothing. You just go in there, boom, 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 bye, good night, you know?
No, it's such a different, and now, like, I'm not stressed out, but I know I can't fuck around.
Yeah.
When I was a feature, you know what? I got 30 minutes. I'm going to do 15 of fucking known material, good material.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to fuck around for 15 minutes because it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then I learned that you can't talk to the audience because that fucks it up for the headliner.
And you can't be too dirty, too.
No, you can't. But you can be dirty, but a classy type dirty. It's got to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Listen, man, when you go to a club, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay? It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
If I did comedy in my first 2 scenes, when I was in Seattle and Denver, I did comedy where guys would come up to be as obscene as they can, you know, like, so I took the fetus of an aborted baby and I fucked it in the ass, type of shit like that gets a laugh from a fucking jerk off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's who laughs at that type of joke, like a fucking jerk off, like Joe Jerk Off, you know? Like, you know, like it's something, you know, that it's just a little added extra that the audience doesn't need.
Yeah.
You know, just because Doug Stanhope does it and gets away with it beautifully, because he knows how to do it, doesn't mean you know how to fucking do it. And all you're doing is look at the audience faces. But you don't know that as a feature act. You lost.
Yeah.
In your mind, you think you won. Dog, I went up there and I said, you know, the most offensive fucking thing to them just to really push my limits. But you didn't do nothing.
No.
They're not going to like you.
You made the headliner work harder.
Yeah, you made it. No, the headliner's not going to work harder. You just look that bad. The headliner's going to be easy. Because if he has any street sense or any common sense, his first 10 minutes, he's not going to attack you. But he's going to attack the softer side of himself to win, just to show how dark and stupid you really were.
Yeah.
You follow me? Your opening always depends, as a headliner for me, what I've worked better on is the mood of the room. if the mood of the room, if the two people before me have been dirty and it's gone somewhere, I might as well open up with my dirtiest shit and tame them back to my world. But this is fucking years of experience. You know, this is completely different.
It's a muscle you got to work, and you got
to put yourself in bad positions in comedy.
And I've seen you do it. It's amazing.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I learned it from Joe Rogan. When I first started working with Joe was the king of bad positions. It was horrible to watch. And he'd always climb out of the hole. And you learn how to climb out of the hole. In the beginning, you panic. The first 6 or 7 years of comedy, do you fucking panic. But after a while, you learn how not make your face turn red. Like, I remember the first 2 or 3 or 4 years of comedy, my face would turn red. That's it, I lost. Once your face turned red and the audience sees it, you lost.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many little things that you have to overcome. You know, the frustration. You know, I still remember bombing at the Comedy Store in the very beginning. Like, I mean, crickets, bro.
Really? Did you cry ever?
No.
I cried the first time I
remember just fucking pulling my face down and going, what am I going to do? And somebody goes, just get off the stage. You know, that type of shit. Like, oh my God. And you, if you address that person, then you look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I never knew how to get myself out of those binds. And that's all experience is. And the way you know those clubs I did last week with Wheeler Walker? Okay, let me tell you something. That shit was work.
Where were you at?
I did the Novo Theater, the Observatory in San Diego, and the Observatory in Santa Ana. And all 3 nights were work.
Really?
Yeah, it's not comedy. They're standing up, number one.
Oh.
So you can't do comedy for people standing up, okay? Number 2.
Because they're looking for a chair the whole time.
They're just restless. It just sucks. Even if they're fans of yours and they like your stuff. And half the people were good, but it was just barroom comedy. For years, people been hitting me up, clubs hit me up once a month. Hey, man, come to our club. It's 100% of the door. It's a rock club in St. Louis. I wouldn't step foot in there to do comedy because it's hand-to-hand combat. Yeah. There's no security. There's nothing. It's you against the audience, hand-to-hand combat. And there's always, like the other night in Sacramento, the guy said, Sticky Charlie 18 times. You know, Saturday night, a couple came with signs that said, where's Lee? And sat at the side of the audience. I want to thank Sacramento, the punchline in the city, for a great weekend last weekend. Those are great crowds.
Oh, that's great. I'm up there this weekend. I might laugh in Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great fucking town for comedy.
I love that town.
They're on you guys are on point. So if you came to the shows at the Punchline, I want to thank you personally. You guys were great. But Saturday night, this Mexican couple.
Oh, they were Mexican? I was asking if they were black.
Sat stateside with signs that said, where's Lee?
Oh, I love it. I love it. It was like it. I don't really go on the road with you that much. So my life is still pretty similar to what it was 5 years ago. It's a little different, but I don't really get to see it. And then when you went out to take pictures on Friday night after the late show, they just erupted when we came out, and it was so cool. Jesus Christ, stop throwing stars at me.
It's time. It's Hanukkah.
His eyes are shut.
I just ate 3 more. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Jesus
Keep going.
Christ, Joey.
Keep going. This is like the zoo today.
You all right?
Not really.
All right.
Not really.
Let your intestines do the work. You know what I'm saying? You got pastelitos tonight that my main man brought you, so you can be here all night eating Cuban food.
Yeah, I got a.
You could fucking Uber some sodas,
meat pies, and potato balls.
Forget about it. They're not gonna fucking stop you.
You know, I wanted to eat them on the way here, but I was like,
you're gonna fucking get up in the
it.
morning and go over to 24-hour fitness, jump up and down, farts will be coming out of your asshole.
Oh, Dad, I can't wait. Oh my God!
You're going deep tonight. How many you got left over there?
1, but that one's gonna take a minute.
No, that's no minutes here. We've only eaten. I already ate 10. You're still over there on 6.
Jesus Christ!
Maybe 6. You gotta eat 4
I had like
more.
18. We had those 2. We had those Gumis Hermanos.
Those were nothing. Those were free ones.
And you guys went hard, dude.
It's like Weight Watchers. You get 43 action points and 42
No, we don't.
work over points.
It's all the sugar.
I've never seen anything like this till
No
tonight.
one does it.
You guys set a record for.
We don't fuck around.
You guys don't.
There's no reason to fuck around, especially on the night before Hanukkah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
It's
Happy
high and
Hanukkah.
dry. We don't look at
You almost fell.
He just jumped. He just jumped. He thought it was the hand from Led Zeppelin too. How long have you been doing comedy now?
When I got a divorce, so 8 years ago.
And how long have you been a fan of it?
My whole life. I mean, I grew up in the comedy club scene, so I never wanted to be a comedian when I was younger because it's like you're like, oh, your dad does this. I don't want to be around. I don't want to do it. I wanted to do my own thing. I did. I opened up a cell phone store. I did my own thing for a while, and then that went under. I got married, divorced, had a kid, and then I wanted therapy because I was paying this high child support, and then my ex took my son up north and moved there and kidnapped him for like a year. So I told my dad, I'm like, hey, I'm thinking dark shit. Like, I want to kill myself. I need therapy. I'm paying all these $1,100 a month. I'm like going crazy. And my dad goes, are you crazy? You know how expensive therapy is? He said, go on stage, cry right now, on stage right now. So I went on stage that day, and it was Vinny, Damon Wayans Jr., and then they were coaching me, and I did it, and then I fell in love with it. And that's it.
You know how much therapy is today?
It's like, go on stage. Here's a Groupon.
Armenian. It's interesting. How long did your dad have that club at the old location?
We opened it in when I was one. It was like in 86.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then at first it wasn't a
It was a Swedish smorgasbord.
Right.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Someplace you would go eat. That's why it's not there no more.
Yeah, and he goes, you know, Elvis came over here to eat here.
Pancakes. Yeah, I was going to tell you that there was a costume store next to the Ha-Ha.
Yeah, Nudies across the street. Yeah,
that had been there forever. Correct?
Yeah,
and I guess Liberace and
everyone went over there.
Everybody went over there.
Yeah,
but Elvis, the Ha-Ha, the guy used to have a room in the back.
Yeah,
where Elvis would sit and fucking eat at the back like 29 fucking pancakes.
Yeah.
He'd go back there. These are smallish pancakes. I'm 227.
So it went from Ola. It was called Swedish Smorgasbord. Then it went to Ola Amigos, and then they changed it to LA Amigos, and then they became Ha Cafe. And then it was a funny story. It wasn't even going to be a comedy club. We just did karaoke and we had dancing. That's it. And then one night, Buddy Lewis and Kim Whitley walked in and go, hey, do you guys do comedy here? And my dad's like, yeah, comedy, go. And then he just did a night, and then it boomed. It went great, and then it became a comedy club. Overnight, like, boom. Crazy. By accident.
So it's called the Ha-Ha before there was comedy?
Yeah.
That's
because he goes, I like to laugh. And my dad says it's because my initials, it's H-A-H-A, which is my legal name, Hagop Assadourian. Arrhythmia Assadourian. But like, he just lied to me. That's bullshit.
It's funny because I had moved here in like 97, and I was a comedy store guy, and I did the Improv during the week, and sometimes I do the Laugh Factory on Mondays. Then the first people to ever come up to me one Christmas to do comedy at that club was the L.A. Cabaret. Do you remember the L.A. Cabaret is in Encino?
Yeah, on Ventura, right?
On Ventura Boulevard. Yep. And they have been there forever, Lee, a comedy club right on Ventura there. And I went up there one night. It was fucking weird. Like, my life was weird. I get off stage at the Comedy Store at 1 a.m. What the fuck you think I am? I'm dirty. The guy books me, pays me, says, I'll pay you $75. Come up on a Thursday night. I go up there. When I get off stage, the guy gives me the $75 and he goes, don't ever step foot in my club again. That was the dirtiest thing I've ever heard. I go, they laughed. I go, and you booked me from the comedy club. He goes, I must have been drunk or something. I go, all right, don't worry about it. And then I got a call, maybe.
I must have been drunk.
Yeah, something fucking weird. And then I got a call a year later.
That's fucking
and it's Gilbert Escobar.
Oh, shit.
And he goes, do you know where the Ha-Ha Cafe is? And I go, yeah. I used to live up there. Because for a while I used to have a girlfriend that lived in Studio City. And she showed it to me. She goes, there's a comedy club around the corner from where I live. So
and this is when NoHo was nothing. It was just furniture stores, and liquor stores.
And I went up there. Gilbert booked me on a Saturday night, and I went up there. And when I walked in, I'm like, this is a fucking mistake. This was a mistake. There was no doorman. It was the late show, and it was pure gang members from what's up here? What's that?
Van Nuys?
No.
Pacoima, San Fernando?
A little higher, yeah. It was all gang members because the kid told me outside. No, bro, we're from Pacoima or something like that with Richie Valens. Silmar. Silmar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these motherfuckers are getting people from fucking Silmar down here. I went up there and I said a joke, bro, and they turned on me.
Was it about Silmar?
No, it was just one of my jokes that, I've been doing for fucking months. And they turned on me, and one guy started heckling, and then another guy said, "Shut the fuck up." So when I got off, your mom thought I started a war up on the thing, and I go, "It wasn't me."
Yeah.
She paid me. She goes, "You're never allowed in here." And some shit. I'm like, "What the fuck? Bad luck do I got?" That's it. I go, "I'll never do a spot up in the valley again." I always have bad luck. And then there was another place that somebody booked a steakhouse in one of these fucking things. And supposedly you get a dinner.
Yeah.
And you do comedy and you get $25 or something like that. I'll never forget. I forget who. Maybe Darren Carter, maybe one of those fucking guys, Dante.
Yeah.
Somebody like that. And the next thing you know, fucking, we eat and they give us a bill. And sure, you're a comic. You order the 16 ounce.
Yeah, of course.
You're a fucking
Go to
gavone.
the most.
You
What's the most expensive thing on the menu?
What do you want? Order anything. And I'll never forget that. The guy gave us the $50 and he gave us a check. He gave us a bill for the steak and the 4 beers or whatever. I didn't even drink that. And I was like, "Well, you said when you called." He goes, "Well, after you guys ordered steak, I changed my mind."
What?
And I was like, "That's it. I got no reason to come to the fucking valley no more." 2 places told me I was dirty. One I caused a riot at, and the other guy don't want to fucking feed me the steak. He told me it was
as soon as I got old enough and my parents were taking my advice, I knew all the stories about how my parents cause when my parents they know nothing about comedy. They don't know who was a comedian. They don't know the business. They were learning as it went along. Yeah. But I was like listening to the comics and learning everything, and I was like, "Yo, this is how it's done." I would go to the Improv, I go to the Laugh Factory, go to the Comedy Store, and before I was a comedian, I would learn. I wanted to run the Ha, and I learned everything, and that's how. I feel like the Ha has been doing a lot better. So I do say a lot. I put whisper stuff.
Well, no, you've turned it more into a comic environment now.
Yeah,
then I started going up there because they used to give it to crazy people on Monday nights because your mother wasn't there.
Yeah. So Casey Armstrong.
I remember I started going up there. Marino had it.
Mike Marino
on Monday nights. On Monday nights, and then Casey Armstrong had it, and that was just pure.
Oh my God!
Chaos on Monday nights.
Nice.
That was fucking chaos on Monday nights, and the only reason why it existed was because your mom wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like your mom was hidden somewhere.
They're like, "Don't come on Monday.
Don't come on Monday nights.
Go to Vegas.
Fucking crazy. Go to Vegas and shit." It was crazy.
I remember. I was
crazy. It was. What I'm telling you, it was crazy.
Dude, I heard stories about the waitress. They were just hooking up in the back, like nothing.
It was just pure.
And I wasn't old enough yet.
Well, your dad had like one night a week that you wanted to have fun.
Yeah, I was a sound guy.
Casey Armstrong. I come up here and then I would do. Monday nights was my big night. I always loved Monday nights. If you like comedy, if you like doing comedy, I would I used to have a goal of sets I'd do a week, like 15 sets, but I'd push out 4 on Monday.
Yeah,
like Monday was my big night. I could hit the store. I could hit the Laugh Factory from the Latino night about 8:35, and then I would get in the car and shoot up to Universal City and pick up $40 from Ernie G at
Roomba Room.
Roomba Room. That was my favorite.
I wasn't even older. I would sneak in there.
On Monday nights, that was my favorite. And then from the Roomba Room, you could go to the. I don't know. No. From the Roomba Room, I would go to the store. And then I would. What is the other Monday night place I told you about on Mondays? You could have a good night on Mondays.
There was a bunch of rooms back then. The Wild Coyotes, I remember that back then.
But that was Tuesday and Wednesdays. Tuesday and Wednesdays. Mondays, and this is weird. If you're a comic, it's kind of weird that every night when you're first starting out, it's like if you're into music. When you're into music, Monday nights you go here. Tuesday, Wednesday you go here. It's the same thing with comedy. And when you're a comic and you remember those names I still remember my open mic week in Denver. It was at the Outback on Mondays, which was a fucking ugly bar in Boulder. Tuesdays I had the Comedy Works. Wednesdays I had Club 52. Thursdays I had, what's the Mexican joint across from the Tonight Show that they just tore down?
El Torito.
El Torito, dog. El Torito like a motherfucker. And when you're a starving comic, and El Torito would give you no money, but they'd buy you dinner and they'd give you a $25 gift certificate.
It's gold.
So that meant that tomorrow you could come in for lunch with $5 bill, and eat your $25 worth and have $5 tip for the waitress.
Yeah.
You know, or $10 tip for the waitress. I mean, that's how desperate you live. You live like that.
It's still like that for the comics.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, I did a spot the other night for $15. Gas money, yeah.
Yeah, gas.
You gotta go.
15 fucking
When they say
bucks.
it's gas money, it's under $15.
This is what I'm gonna do. I gotta do surgery. Right, I'm gonna have surgery, and I can't go out with the tube sticking out of my ear because I don't want to look like my favorite Martian. Number one, and number two, I'm with comics, bro. Somebody will slap me in the head.
Yeah.
I was like, it's good to see you and go to hug me.
No, you don't do
kiss me in the cheek or something. Like it's the fucking Godfather. And the next thing you know, I got a fucking tube in my
I mean, you
head.
walk in a room, everyone goes, pay the respect.
No, so I give them a hug too. So they said, listen, you can't do dick. But what I'm going to do is, because I went out with Lee to that fourth wall. Mm-hmm. I went over to the fourth wall one night and he goes over there all the time.
Where's that?
The fourth wall is an open mic next to a sushi place that the rating is a question mark. It's not even an A, B, C, and D. It's eat here on your own. It's a question mark. But we've eaten there.
You brought me there. Don't put
Where's
that
that
on.
at?
Bro, I took him there one time.
Burbank and Colfax.
It's next to the 7-Eleven, next to the police station. Come on, Burbank and Colfax. You lived in the
You go further down, you go to the 555, the strip club on. I'm talking about Sadakoy. I'm talking about
Sadako.
remember that Sadakoy in Reseda? It's a strip club with a bar.
Bro, about a year ago, I had some buddies in town from like fucking Colorado, and they called me like, hey man, because they were staying up here. They stayed up here, and I saw them at the store, and they stayed in Burbank at that nice hotel in Burbank where all the fighters stay, the real nice one off of Pass Avenue and shit.
Oh.
And they called me one night. It's like, Joey, I don't mean to be rude. I know you're married, but you don't need good strip clubs in there. I go, listen, I don't know any, but hold on. I'll
I
call
think you
right
called
back.
me.
And I
that day.
called you.
You called me.
And I called you. And I go, Jack Jr., I got these dudes. They're looking to get their fucking poles
Yeah.
sucked, bro. The
Oh,
next
that's
day
hilarious.
they called me. They said both of those places was so bad.
Did they? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
They went to the one. They ended up going to the one that
and
I liked.
Godfather and Canoga Park. Which one?
No, the one I like, it's horrible. But there's comedy fans there.
Which one?
So if I go in there, I get to talk to the girls for a little while about comedy and shit.
Yeah.
The one on Laurel Canyon and Victory.
Laurel Canyon and Victory.
When you get off the 170.
Oh, I know. Talking about the VIP.
VIP.
I worked there.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's right. Back to back. I did that. I worked there.
That place has always. There's times I go in, like, you get off the 170. It's 11:45.
Yeah.
You see, it's open. I know my wife goes to bed at 9:30. I make a U-turn. I go, let me walk in there. You walk in there, bro. It's just a horror show. And the girls are pretty.
Yeah.
The girls are knockouts in there. Nothing.
I mean, with the lights, it look knockouts. When you go in the back room, forget about it.
Bro, let me tell you something. I think I went to the one in, to pick up my ex-girlfriend on La Cienega.
La Cienega. Plan B? No.
No, La Cienega right off of Sunset.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
The one where I saw the dude who died, the fat dude who died.
John Candy?
No, who's the fat dude that, same vein.
Chris Farley?
Chris Farley. That's where I saw Chris Farley. I saw him in when I went to pick her up. She goes, you got to see this. But you don't have to get close to him down there. It's like 3-foot rule.
Yeah.
What are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
In Hollywood?
Yeah.
So then up here, that one time I made a U-turn, it was close to Christmas. I go, let me go in there. It's 11:45. Fucking nobody's around. I call Lily's with his girlfriend. Nobody's out. I'm like, what am I going to do? Go to Yum Yum Donuts. I go to 7-Eleven and torture the guy. Or fucking, even the House closed. The House closed at 10:30. So I made a U-turn. I walked in there, bro. I paid that $18 to go in.
To come in?
Yeah, I paid the 18 to go in.
And then they charge you 2 drinks inside?
No, they don't sell alcohol. They don't sell alcohol.
Okay.
Which is another rare thing.
Yeah.
For me. But then I forgot, if it's alcohol, they can't show you their pussy.
Yeah, it's just bikini.
So, yeah, you
pasties.
can't see their pussy. They got no, their tits are out and everything.
I mean, some of those pussies you don't really want to see.
I was there for like 7 minutes, and I got it. I drank some water, and I sat there, and 2 fucking girls came up and said hello. And it's not that they are typing out. You get anxiety. And as I was walking out, bro, I got in my car, started it. And the baddest blonde in there popped out, and she goes, Uncle Joey, come back in. And I'm like, what? And she goes, come back in. And another head popped out. Come in. Come on. And I'm like, how do you guys know? We watched the Joe Rogan podcast. We can't believe you're in here. Please come in. Can we get the one time I got a tremendous lap dance from a girl who said her boyfriend loves the show, and then
boyfriend loves the
bro. She came up to me like, my boyfriend loves the show.
She goes, my boyfriend wants me to do this.
No. Hey, no. I totally. She didn't talk to me the whole night. Very, very hot, very gorgeous, whatever. Then at the end of the night, she came on. She goes, by the way, I just talked to my boyfriend. He said to give you the best dance I could give you. I said, okay. I went in my pocket. I think I had like $75, so I would just give it to her as a tip. So I took it out. She goes, no. My boyfriend is going to give me money tonight when I get home. He told me to give you a special one. Next I know, she's fucking completely naked. I'm sitting there turning purple. I'm a 54-year-old guy. I can't handle that shit. And I said, I think I went back one other time. And then another girl came up to me.
How long ago was this?
I went up there the night George Perez, did the spot at you. One night I went to your club and you guys were going out afterward. So I called George and he goes, I think these guys want to go to the strip club. I go, tell them to go up by Laurel Canyon. And I think I even did go up there with George.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I even did go up there with George.
That's crazy. I haven't gone there in a long time because
it was dead that night.
One of the dancers I knew over there, her boyfriend got shot in the face in front of the club. This was like a couple of years ago, so I haven't been back since.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy. Like,
there's a pool hall next to it.
I don't know what happened, but in the parking lot, in that big parking lot,
in the back, yeah.
The guy tapped him on his shoulder, went, pah, shot him in the face, and instantly dead. So I was like,
I always park in the front, and then I don't know nothing of Van Nuys. I know I shot a movie one time, a TV show at the other strip club. I heard that's with clothes on or something.
Which one?
The one on Lancashire, up a little north.
Oh yeah, I know. That's dirty as hell.
Yeah,
dirty. That's like. I know what you're talking about.
I think I shot there. Yeah. I shot at a couple strip clubs in my day.
You have that effect on women. I told you I was at the gym, and this woman in this class came up to me and said, my ex-boyfriend loves your show, and be sure to tell Uncle Joey that I washed my monkey this morning.
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful thing.
You gotta wash that monkey in the morning. You can't be at Starbucks with a little nest in the back of your head, because that lets me know that fucking your little monkey smells like a condom. You still didn't wash it from the night before. And those condoms got that fucking monkey glue on them, and that grows, and next thing you know, you got a fucking tree growing in your fucking kakuza. You know what I'm saying?
Condoms.
It smells like a condom. I've never
what
heard
are those? When was the last time you used a condom, Lee?
Over 4 years.
I forgot. I don't like it.
Bro, by the time, listen, when I was doing coke, you don't care what your dick goes into.
Yeah,
how
right.
it comes out. It doesn't really matter. You just take your chances.
Yeah, you're like, I'm already poisoning my body.
I think Dean Delray has a joke about, did you wear a condom? Nah, she seemed cool. You know, listen, it's a fucking crap talk, you know. I mean, last time I was crazy like that, I was young. There wasn't that much. And I made some mistakes. I know I scratched a few times, but I think my own fucking immune system got rid of a few diseases I caught on the road.
Christ.
Yeah.
What was itchy?
Everything, you know. Sometimes your neck, sometimes, you know.
Everything.
When I was on the road those years, bro, you know, 90, even when I dated Carol was a great lady and stuff, but let's face it, she had threesomes in college. You know, you had to check yourself out. She was a stripper, dog.
Right.
She was the worst of the worst. So God knows what I got from her, you know.
Great person.
That's an uncomfortable feeling when you go get checked, though, and the doctors are grabbing your dick.
I'm always scared to get
the
checked.
worst.
Listen,
you ever been checked?
Fuck, I mean, I get blood tests and shit like that. One time I gave a blood test and they told me I had syphilis.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, it can't, because I've been with my wife for 10 years. You know, so that's wrong.
I heard you get it from like the toilet, though.
And I went, and then they said, no, it was a mistake.
Oof.
That was the only time. Before we had the baby?
Yeah.
Before I had the baby, I had to take a drug to see if the baby had something. But no, there was a mistake. There's no fucking syphiliticus.
I just recently got a life insurance for my kid, and I did the whole full test, and I was like nervous, like I drink, I have fun, you know. And then they're like, "Oh my god, you qualified for the highest. You're perfect." And I was like, "Really?" I'm like, "You're lying."
How old are you now?
32.
Yeah, so you're young. Just don't smoke. And
Yeah. But it was I was like surprised. I'm like, "Oh, thank you." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
so
no, right,
it's beautiful. I'm happy.
How old is your son now?
He's 8.
He still lives up there?
He lives up north. I'm gonna see him this weekend for Christmas play.
You got beef with the wife?
No, we're good now. Originally we had beef, and then I kept losing every time, and I was like, let's be friends, and we became cool, and we're good now. It's great. We're actually really good. Like, I'm happy for her and her dude. She's remarried, has a kid. Amazing. It's the best. The best thing. When your ex moves on, it's why get jealous? Go, leave. It's like I'm so happy for her, and we're friends now. We're good, better than ever. I told her, I said, Oscar is the best thing that happened to us. We're good. You know what I'm saying?
And you're an uncle, right? Your sister in Chicago had the kid?
Yeah, my sister had a kid. I'm an uncle.
How fucked up is that?
It's crazy.
I go to Chicago one day, check into a hotel. A hotel downtown, no big deal. Get on the elevator. Elevator opens up, I look at your sister.
Really?
On the 4th floor. She goes, what are you doing here? I don't know, what the fuck are you doing here?
What was she doing there?
She goes, I'm here visiting my boyfriend for the weekend.
No way.
This had to be 3.
How come you didn't tell me this?
This is way before.
I could have prevented the pregnancy.
No, this was way before she got pregnant.
Oh, way.
I saw her on the 4th floor, and she goes, where are you performing? And I go, at Zany's. And she goes, close tag around the corner. I go, but stop. You live around comedy. The last thing you're gonna go see is a fucking comedy.
Yeah. No, she actually really enjoys it. She didn't put the time I put in.
No, but when you live in it,
yeah, I guess.
When you're in it at 4 nights a week, and guys are hitting on you, and comics are being cute around you, it gets fucking old. So I just told her, I'm around the corner, but you don't want to fucking show up there.
Nah, but you're fun. You change it up every time.
No. I just didn't want to. No, I don't want her to feel like she had to go. Are you fucking crazy? Yeah, I saw her in the hotel.
That's crazy.
She was alone. It wasn't like she was with a guy. She was alone. And
she's married, has a kid in Chicago. She left everything here and went over there. And she's happy.
It's how fast, there's a lot of young kids that listen to this podcast, and I try to tell them that your life could change in a fucking blink of an eye.
Yeah, she left her family.
For the better?
Everything.
For the better or for the worse?
Mm-hmm.
For the better or for the worse, It's like when I leave the house, I'm really appreciative. Mm-hmm. Because I had one of those days when I left the house, when I came back, the cops were looking for me for a felony. So you learn that, every day could be something completely fucking different when you leave the house. You might go to the corner and a guy runs a red light and he pulls a gun.
Yep.
And he doesn't shoot you, but he's having a bad day. You never know.
You never know.
You never fucking know, man.
Yeah.
That's why your day always has to be planned, your routes, your escapes now.
I'm always looking back. Every time I walk around.
Me too. I paid so much fucking attention. And it's not even because of terrorism or whatever. It's something that I picked up growing up as a kid in New York City.
Yeah.
I pay attention to everybody. When I'm walking down the street, I'm looking at that bong, but I'm also looking at why that guy is standing on that corner. I'm not attentive to him. He doesn't know I'm watching him. But I'm watching that motherfucker,
That's how I was in London 2 weeks ago. I went to London and Paris, and when I was there, I was like a military. I was with my girl, and I was walking. I walked behind me, like I was just like on point, no matter what.
I wouldn't fucking go to Paris right now. That's the capital of fucking blowing shit up.
Yeah,
that's New York. Look what happened in New York today.
I know.
And the other night I'm on stage goofing around, and I'm not goofing around. They're not going to stop. Till they blow up fucking New York. Something fucking stupid. I am so scared of New York. What's the matter with the soda, Lee? You're looking at it like somebody poisoned this fucking soda.
No, I'm cool. Thanks.
You're looking at the soda like, Jesus, I wish I had 2 Coca-Colas right now.
2 Coke Zeros, hell yeah.
But you could tell, I don't know if you've been to New York lately.
Yeah.
Lee, I don't know if you've been to New York lately.
I haven't been in years.
2 weeks ago they tried to blow it up.
Today they did.
Today they did. You know how many times I was in that fucking Port Authority? That guy wore the bomb on the fucking train.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Lee, I love you, and I love being fucking active, and I love all that shit. I did my trains. I did my A trains already. I did as many as I'm going to do in my life. The A train runs north and south on Broadway, and they have the A Express and the A Regular, which stops. That's the one you take when you want to do the comedy clubs in New York, unless you want to go to the East Village but that's the one that stops close to Caroline's and all that. You could walk or take it. So I'm an A train guy, and whatever went to Yankee Stadium, I forget that one, and whatever went to Shea Stadium. I took enough trains. So now that guy had the thing on in the train. Then he went to Port Authority. You know what Port Authority is like on a Monday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, bro?
Oh, my God.
There's buses coming from all over New Jersey, the Bronx, Brooklyn, trains landing downstairs. That's complete fucking chaos.
Taxis, cars,
hot dog stands.
Bikes.
You know how many times I walked out of those doors when I saw that today? Because I saw it at 4:30 in the morning when I got up. It already happened.
Yeah.
I called my niece. She was going to work. I know she goes to work over there. The phones wouldn't go through. I finally got a hold of her at about 11, and she told me that she was in the Lincoln Tunnel when it went down.
Oh.
So, no. If you live in New York, dog, keep your fucking eyes open. Be very vigilant. Because this is the season when those... I don't know the backstory. I haven't been home all day. I was busy all fucking day. But just to let you know, that shit just petrifies the shit out of me when it happens. And now, in today's world, you motherfuckers, and I've said this 1,000 times, with your phones out in the daytime, walking around, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Listen, I took everything. I got Twitter on the phone, and the real important Hotmail, the old Hotmail, the one I give to fucking the agents and shit. Everything else, I could care less what's on Facebook. When I travel, I don't even take Facebook with me. I don't bring a computer no more.
Right.
I bring the iPad, and I don't put social
People are just
media.
walking, looking down.
Yeah, looking
They don't
down.
give a shit.
I pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. In today's world, you have to, man. And you're traveling a lot now, correct?
Yeah. I'm
2-3 weeks a month?
At least. I'm already booking my calendar for next year. I got a couple of dates, so I'm doing good,
Who's doing New Year's at your dad's club?
I don't know. No, yeah, I do
It's
not.
still open?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to be there. I'm in Vegas that week.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm at the LA Comedy Club.
With Edwin?
No, me and Adam Hunter.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And then I'm headlining a one show on Saturday at 3 o'clock, like an early show, happy hour show.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't give a shit. I'm going to pass out Groupons all day long.
No, bro, listen.
I saw you on Instagram a month or two ago in Vegas. You picked up a show from a show,
Yeah.
for cops or something.
Yeah. I was in Reno, and I was performing at the Laugh Factory, and then this whole front row was just heckling me, and we're going back and forth, and it was a great show. At the end of the show, they go, "Hey, just to let you know, we're not truck drivers, we're cops." And I said, "Fuck you." They're like, "No, we're really cops." I said, "Get the fuck out." I thought they were just drunk. They all pull out their badge like at the same time, and that we're not even cops, we're detectives. And I said, "Holy shit, are you guys serving me again?" I was like scared. And they're like, "No, we're here for a convention." And then they go, "Do you want to party?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." I went to their hotel. We're freaking drinking all night. And then they had me perform for the whole convention for like 800 people, for 800 cops. And I did it. They gave me a plaque. It was one of the best experiences ever.
A fucking plaque. And you're going to snort coke off in 2 weeks. Next time you have a party at your house, we're going to snort coke off the plaque. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple plaques in my day too. God knows where the fuck they are. Once the coke gets stuck in the leather, you get pissed off and shit. You're like, God damn it. There used to be mirrors in the 80s that had designs on it.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a friend in prison. That's what they send you.
What?
If you have a friend that's in prison, that's what they send you for prison. It's a mirror that you could see yourself with, but at the same time, there's a design of something. So let's say you really like that album cover, the Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, with the skulls and shit. They'll put that in the mirror.
Okay, yeah.
So 1 year, somebody sent me one. He was in prison, and that was his gift to me. And I'm living in snow.
I just love that concept.
I think he was in county jail.
It took him 8 years to make.
No. I lived in Snowmass, and he had done something. He had been in county for like 90 days. And I put money on his books. And that Christmas, he sent me this fucking mirror. And I held on to that mirror for 2 years. I didn't know why, but between you and I knew eventually I was going to get the snort coke off this mirror.
Yeah.
Right? Like he gave it to me like in, I I don't know, maybe fucking
I feel like you could have done that the first night, Joey.
No, he gave it. Listen to how crazy this is. He gave me the mirror. He was doing time in '83. I helped him out, and then like that Christmas, I got like a box at the fucking door, and it's him from county jail, and it's like a mirror. I forget who the fuck was on the thing. Anyway, I leave it in my room. I move to New York. My buddy puts it all in the box. And when I come back years later, he gives me the box. So I move into my new place in Snowmass Village, and sure enough, one night I see that fucking mirror. I couldn't find a good mirror, and I saw that mirror. And me, the asshole, like it had red colors in it and shit. And I took the Coke and I flipped it over on the mirror, and I started chopping it up. And the next thing you know how you move the Coke around? The ink from the ring started mixing it with the
he's
Coke.
probably using like berries for paint or something.
Let me tell you something. If you don't think I snorted that pink Coke, you better check yourself. I snorted the ink, the fucking glue.
You blew your nose and it opened up and it was the picture.
I'll never forget that. The next day I looked at it. I'm like, I don't know if I should go to the hospital or go to the doctor and tell him the truth of what happened, because it was gone.
Have you ever done that before? Been too fucked up? And you don't tell him the truth?
No, I never went to a hospital. God, listen, bro. God forbid for a drug-related thing. Yeah. Never. Ever. I came close 2 times. I'm not going to lie to you. But you can't fucking go unless you're on your last fucking ticker.
Do you know how many drug addicts?
Unless there's foam coming out of your mouth. That's the only way I'm putting you in the trunk and dropping you.
Do you know how many cokeheads are at the doctor and I'm like, the fires are giving me allergies? And
no, let me tell you something, my friend. Fucking... I had friends that had to go to the hospital. You know, when you go home at night, you're coming down, you get that arrhythmia in your heart, that fucking heartbeat, and it gets away from you. And that's a scary feeling. They would dial 911 on themselves. I would fucking lay in bed until it just went away.
Yeah.
I would suck on an orange peel, and fucking hopefully that thing would make my heart stop racing, and knock on wood, guys. I mean, I'm not proud of it, because you're born with just so many heartbeats. That cocaine takes years off your life. It's like cat years. I'm really fucking. I'm 54, but I'm like 98 cat years right now and shit.
Well, you got a lot of knowledge.
Well, the knowledge was
and
from
some
fucking
great stories,
bro. The knowledge was from the fucking mistakes. I mean, it's crazy that I started snorting coke. It's 1979. And I stopped in 1987. You really got to think about that.
I was 2. How old were you?
I wasn't born until 88.
Oh my God.
So what is that? 79 to 80 to 2007 is what, Lee? Yeah.
28 years?
That's a long fucking time of making mistakes. That's a long time. Plus, that's a lot of partying. That's a lot of hotel rooms. That's a lot of listening to people's stories. That's a lot of telling people's stories. A lot of secrets.
Ideas.
A lot of secrets. And, no, I have nothing to be ashamed of. I don't judge anybody who does it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I mean, you know, people are going to do it. People are going to do whatever they do until one day they decide. No rehab. We've all had friends that went to 6 rehabs and nothing happened.
Yeah. They just take a break.
And one day, guess what? They meet a girl, and 3 months later,
it's done.
The girl meet you. You
got to meet someone to change you.
I know there's people on Facebook. I could tell people that talk to me on Twitter. I could tell people who talk to me on Facebook that I know when they're on drugs. Mm-hmm. I can tell there's a lot of people who go to the church website, the church the Facebook page. And they're doing what they're doing. I would never fucking judge them at all. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I hope they're having a good time. If you're going to do it, do it. I want you to do it Pablo Escobar style.
So if you did it strong for 28 years, how many years were you having a good time?
Out of those 28 years, I had a good time for 18 of those years.
Oh, that's a lot of years.
Plus, it put me in prison. Plus, it made me change addresses 80 fucking times, you know. You just become a slave to the fucking game. But you see it now. And like I said, I can't tell somebody what the fuck to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell nobody what to do. But because I know that you'll wake up one day and go, last night, that was it.
Yeah.
Whether it's pills, whether it's cocaine, whether it's whatever that shit that's fucking your whole life up, you're going to wake up one day and go, you know what? What if I wake up tomorrow and go, that's it, I'm not smoking weed no more? And I know I'm going to come to you guys in a year and go, you know what? Let me tell you what's gotten better since I haven't smoked weed. You don't think I know that, people? But I know it's the last fucking addiction. It's the last temptation of Christ. If I give up weed, I give up everything. I got nothing. I changed completely. I'm holding on to dear life just so I can be a bad person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the only thing I still do that makes me feel like I'm doing something.
And you do it great. We do like, what,
sure.
6 bong hits?
Sure, because I'm a fucking professional. Am I proud of it? No. But again, over the years, that's what you can't. Whatever you're living through right now, you cannot. Bro, come on. You want me to tell you? I mean, you've been doing comedy 8 years. You know, you're starting to see a little bit of success. You know what comedy does to your head at the 12, 13-year mark? Especially when you started with people and they've already gone to Montreal and they're making money and you're still a little stuck.
Yeah.
It messes with your head.
Totally.
So, you know, I'm not saying that I had any right to do drugs or anything I was doing at the time. I'm not saying that at all. It's just heavy. It's a heavy burden to carry.
Yeah.
You know, I have nothing against people who work a 9-to-5 job, but you have a 9-to-5 job. You know, on the first, we all start from zero. You know, you start all over again. The process starts all over again. Hey, what are you doing, Jack Jr.?
Yeah.
You got anything this month? Yeah, call me next week and I'll iron up. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Jack Jr.? Let me send you an email and give you my avails. Hey, how you doing? You gonna swing by my mom's this month to do a spot? Yeah. What about that room up in Oregon? You still got it for the small 850? You know, every fucking month on the first. And whether you're, again, any job that you have, that you're on commission or you're an owner of a job, if you listen to the show, you know what I'm talking about. It never ends.
Never.
The fucking grind never ends. And for a comedian, think about having to do that grind and then having to go in front of the stage at night.
Yeah.
That's just part of the fucking grind. And yeah, you're talking, Joey, what's the grind consist of? How bad you want it. You know, I used to snort till 3:30 at the store and then go to a place in Hollywood Boulevard and sell screws and nails on the phone. So we had to start at fucking 4:30 because that's 7:30 New York City time.
Yeah.
So you want to catch the contractors walking in. And that's the first time I used to send faxes out to people. So Monday at 4:30, when I get there in the morning, I would send faxes to your mom, the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory in those days, the Improv.
Yeah.
And then you started abroad. Creative Entertainment, Dana and Don McGraw, whatever, Dave Tribble. Now, you're looking at me going, Joey, who's David? David Tribble's the guy who books the Pacific Northwest. This guy wouldn't even take my calls. But I still got his fax number and still sent them faxes. You think that they,
Yeah, you email all the time.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Every Monday, if you were a booker, you got a fax from me. So if you're
Thanksgiving.
if you're a comic right now, this is a fucking free tip from your Uncle Joe.
Would you put a note on top or something?
No, let's pretend.
Yeah.
Let's pretend Jack is my buddy. Okay, I go to Jack's Club, and I go up there on Sundays, and I go up there on Tuesdays. I go up there on all the off nights. I don't bother Jack on Friday and Saturday, and I go up there and I stick to my light, and I do 10 minutes, and one night Jack gets in a bind. Joey Diaz doesn't show up. So Jack tells me to stretch and do 20, and I do. And I got a pretty good fucking 20, to be honest with you. I mean, Jack isn't lying. The audience is not lying. I'm not dirty. I'm a little on the clean side, you know. At the end of that, I'll go, Jack, bro, anybody you could hook me up with? And, bro, you start getting these things. And I'll call you, Lee, and go, hi, Lee Syatt. How you doing? Jack Assadourian told me to give you a call. Oh, you're one of Jack's friends. Give me a call in about a month and a half, and maybe I'll have a feature spot for you. Leave me your number, you know. And then they don't call you back, or... You know, Rudy Moreno, he's a great guy. When I got to town, everybody told me Rudy Moreno was the room you got to get in with. I called him 4 times. He never called me back.
Yeah.
Guess what I did? I showed up in his room like Don Corleone and pulled him aside. And I go, bro, what the fuck? You don't call me back? Oh, I've been busy. Well, when I get a guest spot?
And he put you up?
And he put me up. And that's how me and Rudy started a relationship.
That's a good
When it
story.
comes to comedy, you have to do things that are not unsavory, but you have to be extra business-like. So what I would do is, if Jack told me that Lee and... I'll give you some names. Lee, Theo Von, and Sarah Tiana booked rooms. I wouldn't even call you motherfuckers. I would start sending you emails every week for about 3 weeks for you to look at and go, Joey Diaz? Who the fuck is Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
And again, and again, and again. And I would send you the whole month of December and January, and I'd make up dates that were important. Like I'm in fucking Punchline, San Francisco. I never been to San Francisco. What fucking Punchline? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I would put clubs that he wouldn't find out because they're a C room anyway.
Yeah.
They're a C room anyway. I mean, I would double check for sure that this person didn't have contacts before I started dropping names. That's the quickest
Would you
way.
give like fake clubs?
You can just say casino. I'm doing a casino over here in the Midwest.
Let's pretend I was doing a guest set at the Ha-Ha for Maz Jobrani.
All right.
I would say, how you doing? That date I put opening for Maz Jobrani. I'm not lying,
Yeah.
but I'm not really telling the truth.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I've done that.
You know, have you ever anybody here ever go to a comedy show and the comics, the MC says, coming to the stage, this guy's been seen in Game of Thrones. And all of a sudden, you watch the fucking guy on stage, and you're like, I've seen all the Game of Thrones, 3 episodes a time, 10 times a piece, and I've never seen this motherfucker. And after the show, you'll get up and go up to him and go, excuse me, during the little fucking interlude there, you said that you were in Game of Thrones. Not for nothing. I did 18 episodes. I saw 18 episodes. Who the fuck were you? And they'll tell you, well, what really happened was I did the episode, but I got cut.
Yeah.
I got cut because my hair was long and the producer didn't like me. Well, then you didn't really do the episode. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. If you go on my IMDb, there's nothing about Bronx County shooting that pilot. I shot that pilot. There's nothing about like 2 other NBC shows. If I put them down and you question me, you're not going to catch me with my pants on. It's not like when I was looking for a job. When I was looking for a regular job, everything I put on a resume was a lie.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You know,
Yeah.
I used to put this. I'm not going to say who they are. A friend of mine worked there, and he was like an assistant manager. So I would put down that I worked there. I would call him and go, when did you work there? And he'd tell me, from like February of 86 to March of 87. So I would put his name down. Like I would put Joey Diaz, but worked for manager, blah, 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 blah. So I'd fuck them up. Like they would call and they'd go, did Joey Diaz work there from February? And the guy would go, no, we never had a Joey Diaz here. He said he worked for Jack Jr. We got a Jack Jr. here. Huh, that's weird. How can he say, you know what I'm saying? So I throw him off.
Yeah.
So sometimes they think about it and go,
Maybe.
yeah, give him the job. Like sometimes they call me up and go, well, they said they didn't know who you were at this place. They said you didn't know who you were at this place. I didn't really give a fuck, man. When you're trying to get a job, you got to do what you got to do. If they catch you with your pants down, then you're not going to get the job. You got to have coverage.
Yeah. I did it on a commercial audition. Vinny was going in for the audition, and I was with him, and I went in and I just signed in. And then like, oh, who are you here? We don't have you on the list. I said, well, the guy told me to come, and I made the whole thing. He's like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And then I got a call back, but I didn't get it. But you got to take chances like that, though. You know
Oh, no, I've crashed. See, in the old days, you could crash auditions.
Yeah.
That was the name of the game. You know how many fucking auditions I crashed? I crashed The Longest Yard. I crashed The Longest Yard. I crashed American Gangster. There's a bunch of movies I booked because I crashed.
Yeah.
I crashed you know how there was a time I didn't have a commercial agent. And one day I called Ari and I go, Ari, do me a big favor, I need $200. And he goes, I'm not going to be in Hollywood till about like 3. And I wasn't doing coke then. I just got into a spot on a Friday. I go, I need $200. He goes, well, I'm not at 200 South La Brea. I'm at the other one. I'm at South La Brea doing an audition. if you live in LA or the LA area, whenever you audition for what used to be a commercial, the big ones are Santa Monica, Ocean Drive.
I go there still.
And then the one up here on Ventura Boulevard, and then the one on over at Petco that I would have loved to go because I would go inside and get cat food and cat toys and shit. But then there's one down more. Ari said to meet him there. So when I get there to take the money, Ari goes, by the way, they're seeing mobsters in that room in there. And I go, what? And I went up and signed my name, same thing. She came over and she goes, Jose Diaz. I don't see your name on here. I go, yeah, they called an hour ago. She goes, who you with? I go, Ari, who you with? Aqua. And they go, all right, go in. Bam, I booked the commercial. So I showed up on an envelope. Aqua signed me. And that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Nice and easy. Where's Tony Bennett, cocksucker? Let me get some shout outs real quick. First off, to my main man, Gordon Warnock, coming up and supporting all weekend long and bringing me a beautiful album. My girl, Jenica Jones, made 3 types of banana bread, which Lee were delicious. The one with the walnuts.
I love walnuts.
Chocolate chip banana bread.
Oh,
and the other one
I didn't get any?
No, you get dick. You left. You had to drive. And then I opened up a thing and she sent a wallet for my daughter. So she's beautiful. Colin Sack note. Hubster, you know I love you. Bob, Becky, Oliver, whatever your name is. Tim Purcell, Kevin Gilbert, Brandy Lynn Gibbons, my girl, Jeremy Sladegoff, Bitfu, and my man Jeffrey Collins, always causing problems on motherfucking on Twitter today. You know what I'm saying? Telling people, I don't know, something about fucking Denver and no fucking reefer. So you're in. This is what you want to do. You're the heir of the fucking club. If something happens, nobody could raise their hand. You bitch slap everybody. You know what
Game
I'm
of Thrones.
It's Game of Thrones.
I got 2 sisters. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of them. You guys relax.
It's a weird thing on the comedy club, isn't it? Now
It's
on the
weird.
other side of the fucking coin.
Yeah.
And to see, I'll never forget, man, and I still think about him. You know, when I moved to the Valley, the Ha-Ha was right around the corner. You guys were having a phenomenal time in there. I gotta tell you that was the first time ever that I was sober that you guys made me laugh because I knew exactly what you were doing.
I remember that.
You, Rico, and poor D'Agostino, who I love with all my heart.
So funny.
And it was something to watch you 3 every night. And then the other crazy fuck, Vinny.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a 50-year-old guy. My wife just had a daughter. You know, we just had a baby. We were living in the Valley maybe 2 years. I enjoyed the Valley. And I would call over there from time to time and go down there. And I would just sit and watch. And you would always be a gentleman and offer me something. Or your dad would go, do you want to eat the watermelon? Your dad loves his fucking fruit late night. And I would watch you 4 guys. And it was like being, for me, and it made me, you know, I prepped for the Gabriel Iglesias show at your club. I just told D'Agostino, just count on me to show up late because the taco stand was on the corner.
Yeah.
So come on, you know.
At Skinny's, right?
Huh?
At Skinny's across the street?
Yeah, at Skinny's. The taco stand was across the corner. So I didn't have the Comedy Store in those days. I basically sat at home with my wife on Fridays and Saturdays and watched TV. You know, your mother said, listen, as long as he's dirty, he has to be on last on Fridays and Saturdays.
She's still like that.
So I said, fuck it, fine. So I would go down there, go last, do 15, 20 minutes, and then go get fucking 4 tacos and a hot dog with fucking bacon on it. You know? But it was just inspiring to me. Like, I was going through whatever the fuck I was going through. I was becoming a dad. But watching
Me
you
too.
four fucking... No, you weren't. Watching you four idiots, because that's exactly... I remember being one of you guys, and you're an idiot. We were idiots. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you said, "Oh shit, Jack Jr. chain smoking on a go to one."
Oh, shit. I would see you. Because I knew what time it was as soon as I walk in.
Dude, when you said the funniest, I'll repeat it. You're like, "Oh shit, one eye on the tip jar, one eye on the register, halfway home, make the call."
And forget about it. I got one eye on the tip jar and one on the register.
Dude, we still say that till this day. It's so funny.
Oh, my God. Because, I worked at a bar.
Yeah.
There is nothing like the most frustrating. Like, my mother was a genius. My mother was a genius because my mother knew from 9 to 3, that's your business.
Yeah.
If you don't want to cry, if you want to save yourself millions of dollars and anguish and aggravation, Lee Syatt, if you ever buy a bar, make me a promise that until the night you sell it, you're there from 9 to close. Because if not, they're just going to rob you.
Yeah.
Listen, they're just going to rob
100%.
you. They're just going to rob you.
Every
Till this day, I don't know. Those years that I was doing coke and drinking, before we turned the podcast on, I was talking to Jack Jr. and I told Jack was at the store one night, and I was telling Jack I pulled him over, and I go, "Jack, I'm not accusing you of anything, but do me a favor, whatever you do, don't do cocaine down here, because once the word gets out, these people use it as a weapon against you, even if they do it with you. They'll do it with you. They'll do it with you. They'll come to you and go, 'Where can we get it?' And then 3 days later, you'll hear from a manager, 'Listen, don't come up here no more. What's his name said you sold him cocaine or tried to sell him cocaine.' You're like, 'What the fuck are you talking about?' So, it's because I had experience up there. Bro, I used to go up there with $5, Lee, and there was some nights where I had no choice but to stay up there because my girlfriend was waitressing. So I would stay up there and I'd be drinking those rum and cokes. If I was drinking 10 and 12 of them, what do you think Jack's drinking? What do you think you're drinking? How's that bar making a profit?
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody. I saw people destroy bars. When I worked at Tom and Corky's, when I used to hang out at Tom and Corky's when it became Gregory's 7-day weekend, he wouldn't come in on Monday nights. It still made money. There was a $2 Bluebird special, the cans of Bluebird orange juice with vodka, $2 a piece, fucking tremendous, Jack Jr. We go in there with a fucking 8-ball on a Monday night to watch Monday Night Football.
Dude, when I used to DJ at the strip club, the manager trusted me like crazy. He'd leave for like an hour. The Russian dude never came back, and I would be in charge. I would literally tell the girls, just go tell all the customers you're gonna have sex with them, and then when they take their pants down, just signal me with your hand, and I'll raid the room. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? And we'd rob these fucking customers. We literally like 5, 6, 8. Like we make so much money for that hour when the manager wasn't there.
God damn it!
And then we'd split it. Like we literally I'm like, you want to go to jail? You want to go home? Give me your fucking money. And we just take their money. This is on Sepulveda.
Let me tell you something, that's a scary business.
Yeah.
Because those are coke fiends that are going there. Those are demented people late night. They're out there trying to cheat on their wife, trying to get a blowjob at a strip club.
And they're just there with their ankles, their dicks out. Like,
that is fucking crazy.
And with the flashlight, with the big mag light, that big ass one. And I would just, boom, come in there with my Armenian ass.
You were so, you hear all these stories about all these places on Lancashire and the Valley where there's like runaways and fucking, there's a place when Van Nuys, they're all Cuban chicks that are hot and shit. Bro, my biggest fear is going into one of those places. They got you.
Yeah.
They got you. You don't think they're illegal, those people? They're not stupid. They got cameras somewhere. Because one night, guess what? Brad Pitt is going to want a piece of ass one night. He's going to walk in there a little fucked up. And they got him. And a month from now, he gets a letter. And they want $80,000 fucking dollars for the fucking tape.
Yeah.
You don't know, but this is how you have to assume people think.
Yeah.
There's some crazy fucking people out there.
Yeah.
You know, strip clubs are a crazy fucking business. I don't like them. Like, for a guy like me, people look at me and go, this motherfucker goes to a strip club 4 nights a week.
No.
I was never a strip club guy because I used to go to the best strip club when I was 16. They stuck a banana up their pussy. Once you see a banana, and the second best place is Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a strip club till you go to Toronto,
You
Canada.
throw coins at her.
No, you could bite their pubic. I kept biting her pubic hair. She kept putting her monkey in my face.
Oh.
And on the way back, I would work the pubic hairs, and she'd go, ah!
Yeah.
I'm a savage, you know me.
I mean, I don't go to strip clubs at all anymore because I work there. I know what's up.
Yeah, you know the
I seen
fucking
the girls
deal.
like, oh my god, can you see my tampon? Can you hide it? Like, can you look? Oh, the string. Can you, babe? When I go on stage, can you put like bright lights, like a red lights, no black lights because my stretch marks. Like, I know like all the secrets. So there's no fantasy. It's not hot to me now. I go there, it's like, ugh. It's like these bitches are just disgusting.
Before I left Seattle, one of the best jokes I ever wrote was something about, this is why me and Felipe Esparza, till this day, whenever I'm stage, at some point in the night, Felipe will always yell, tampon, fool. Because I used to say a joke when I first moved down here. I was having sex with my girlfriend last week, and I was going down there from behind. Next thing you know, I saw a little string. And I didn't know whether to pull it or light it. That was my joke, and Felipe used to love it. That was one of the nastiest jokes I ever said. I used to go, I didn't know whether to put it or light it. So I lit it, you know. And then that was it. That was my, like, comedy store joke, you know. So for years, Felipe would at any time pull the tampon, fool. And guess what? The other night I did it in Sacramento, off the cuff. I haven't done it in 20 fucking years. And the other night it came to me when I was on stage. It was those alpha brains I took with the THC fucking stars that night. God, I ate like 10 stars and 2
On a
alpha
whim
brains.
between shows.
On a whim between shows. And when I went up there for the second show, I was in a different planet. At the 40-minute mark, when they gave me the first light, was the first time I came to consciousness. And I started getting an anxiety attack, and I had to tell the audience, let me tell you what's going on. Let me just stand here for a minute. And they thought I was fucking around, but I really wasn't. And then I had another 20 minutes left in me. The alpha brains kicked in, and I fucking just laid it on them. And I remember Lee going, Jesus Christ, that was a CD right there. Because I was talking about, I don't know what happened. Sometimes you go on saying, and the other thing was, it was the fucking end to I had done 8 shows that week. I did 3 shows opening up for Wheeler Walker. And guys, you know what? I do 2 weeks a month. I like to work out during the week. And I never took a break after the special. That's what fucking killed me. That's lesson number fucking 1.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen to myself. And I went to New York. As soon as I shot that special, I should have gone home for 60 days. For 2 or 3 weeks. Just get your bearings back. Lose all that material.
Yeah.
Lose it mentally. Lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The material I was doing till Saturday night, out of that, I got 10 minutes because by the time I come back, they're not going to remember Harvey. You know what I'm saying? I lost all that
I have a
shit.
feeling Harvey's going to be in the news for a while.
But we'll still work something around the other thing we talked, that thing, and I still got a couple things I'm working with. But I wanted to take this time off. It clears your mind of bad habits.
Yeah.
When we work a lot, we pick up bad habits.
Yeah.
We get good, we get solid, but we're not HBO solid.
Yeah.
See, we get really good in one direction if you're shooting a special, if you're preparing for something. But if you're just going on the road and trying to put together 15 minutes every week and switching it up so you're always fresh with the club owner and the wait staff goes, bro, that guy comes in here with 4 different sets. You know, if you do that type of shit, then, what are we talking about? I'm fucking stoned.
That if you want, when you're doing it for a while, you get good, but it's not always the right kind of good.
You pick up bad habits.
Yeah.
Like you'll say something during your set, you know, and that's why, like, you know, you start going to your to-go jokes.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of the to-go jokes.
Yeah, and when you do those jokes and they don't do well, and then you're like stuck, like, oh shit.
Okay, we all have to-go jokes, which are jokes that we go to that are 90%. They take you right there to 90%. It's like slam dunking. You know, when you start going to those early on, you're starting to burn out. Shit's going on. I'll never burn out in comedy. I love it too much.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get ready for 2018. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the surgery done. Let me take this little breather here. You know what I'm saying? I can't take cross-country flights for a while. You know, I got to stay close to home. Tempe, you know, San Jose, shit like that. You got Oxnard.
Yeah.
You got Ontario. You got I'm going to Albuquerque for the first time.
Nice.
Next year. I got dates in fucking Austin, and I don't have a lot. I'll tell you that much. I'm sitting at home until I figure out what's going on with Netflix. Netflix gives me a special, then we're ready. You know, and listen, it's so hard because you're doing comedy 8 years. I'm doing comedy 20-something years, and I'm still struggling. I'm still in the same boat you are.
But I love it.
It's only a different ship. I'm in the same boat, only a different ship.
I'm over there swimming towards you.
Yeah, no, you're not even swimming. You're in another boat making progress. But your guy's one engine just went out.
Yeah.
Okay, my problem is I got a good engine.
Yeah.
But now the fucking windshield. I got no windshield. You know.
I'm sure you haven't, but have you seen this show, The Amazing Race? Where it's like you have to keep doing obstacles or do pet challenges or puzzles or something against teams.
Oh.
No.
It just seems like comedy might be something like that, like how you're a few steps ahead of him on the path, but it's the same path.
Here it is. You know, and this, when I talk about comedy, I want you people to generalize it as any art or even law school. Anything where you fucking got to put your life into this. Mm-hmm. This is what you're going to do for your life. When you commit to something, especially as hard as comedy or being a lawyer or I'm going to commit to painting portraits. I'm going to fucking feed a family of 3, pay a fucking mortgage, and keep my wife happy and put away money in retirement by painting those fucking pictures. You see those pictures,
Yeah.
Lee? Would you do that, Lee? Would you look me in the face and go, fuck you and your podcast? I'm going to fucking support a kid and Paula painting those fucking pictures. I believe in myself. Lee, what's your plan? You know what my plan is? I'm going to have fucking paint different themes every month, and I'm going to go into a restaurant and cater it and have people come down and pay $25 so I cover my thing and look at my art, and if I sell, I could do 6 in a month. If I could sell 2 of the 6, I could pay that. And I'm like, really? And you're like, yeah, that's how I do it every month. And some months I get lucky and sell all 4 of them.
Yeah.
People do. They figure out a niche for themselves.
You gotta motivate yourself, you know. Like I want to put food in my kid's mouth. I want to get him what he wants. I want to get him that Nintendo. That's what motivates me every day.
Is it still Nintendo?
It's a Nintendo Switch right now. It's a new
How
thing.
much is this thing? Then?
I bought one, $325, bro.
That's not bad.
That's a lot of money. You know how many shirts I gotta sell? Do that.
At least you're honest. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's
God
a constant
bless.
hustle.
For me, it was, once I got it because it's like selling Coke, only it's a different energy.
Yeah.
You know, one time when I was locked up, this black dude said to me, "Can you imagine all the energy? You see all the energy you do into doing bad things? Think of if you took that energy into doing good things."
Yeah.
I'll never forget him telling. It was like close to Christmas, and we were outside, and it was cold out. And we all had those prison Lee jackets on with like hooded sweatshirts underneath. And he was a black dude. I can't remember what his name was. It was the librarian, me, and maybe somebody else.
Chicken Hawk.
No, it wasn't Chicken Hawk. There was a Cuban kid when I was locked up. His name was Tannehill. He was a fucking trip. He was a gang member too. Something Tannehill. I think about him from time to time. I always sit here very puzzled that nobody I did time with from that fucking halfway house order, whatever, has ever reached out to me. Do you know that? Oh no, we had the one kid that was my roommate Then he sold him coke, and he tested positive, and I kept checking. Bro, this is one of the funniest things ever. I'm in the halfway house. I'm about to get married. My fiance is 3 months pregnant. Okay, and I'm like Sammy the Bogravano. I'm selling cars and selling coke, dog. Hand in hand. And most of my action is at that fucking halfway house.
Of course.
Like, till this day, I still sit there, and every 6 months I think about this shit, and I go, how? And they knew I was bringing it in.
Yeah.
I was like, hota. They knew I was bringing it in because, bro, when I'd pull into the parking lot, because I even got to level 4 where I could drive a car. I was a car salesman.
Yeah.
So they gave me a car. When I would pull in, I would see all the Invicts jumping up and down in their rooms, dog.
Where would you hide it?
In my ball sack.
Wow.
I put a half ounce in fucking grams in my ball
You could
sack.
hide a half ounce.
Was it broken up already?
All into grams. And by
must
the
have
time
hurt.
I walked in the building, everything would be fucking gone. And one of the guys was my roommate, and his angle for being awake all night was that he was shaving.
Oh my God.
So he would sit there from 2 in the morning to 6 with steam on. And every hour, the guard would come in and go, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Shaving." "How can you be shaving?" Because he'd be sweating. So he'd cover it up with the... So if you keep doing that, they'll piss you.
Yeah.
I would fuck with them from time to time just to test them. Every time I stayed up past 2. Next morning, I had a piss test. Like fucking automatic. So I knew if they saw me up past fucking 11:30, I was getting a piss test.
Yeah.
So I would always do blow and lay down and just jerk myself off the bed
And just look at the stars
and make sure I would pee before they would come in the room. If they catch you peeing, you're getting a piss test.
Yeah.
You're getting a piss test.
That's crazy.
So it was crazy, dog. That was their psychology. Why are you up watching TV? And if you beat them 10 times, then they would stop.
Oh.
But they would bang you out. I had a neighbor in one of the rooms that was clean and sober, and he in fact he tried to get an injunction against him because he was calling it like prejudicial. He was white though. This dude was white and smart, intelligent. He had cash, so he said every time I'd stay up past, he goes, "I'm a fucking nighthawk." He goes, "Look at my prison." You know, the guy did like 10 years in prison. Look at my prison shit. I was a night guy. I worked in the night yard or some shit. He goes, "I work nights. My body's still used to nights." He goes, "Every time I'm fucking up, I'm late for work because they fucking piss me. And they piss you on the way out. So they don't even come to your room and knock on the door. So now you're already running late to work. You've been snorting blow till 4:30. You got 1 hour's sleep. And they stop you at the door on the way out and go, "Excuse me, go fucking pee." And you ain't got no pee in you. So you have 2 hours.
So you just gotta wait.
You gotta wait. So you gotta sit and drink water in front of them. You could leave, but when you come back and pee, they sit right there with the mirrors, the whole thing.
Jesus.
What are they doing with mirrors?
They watch you so you don't take nothing out of your nutsack.
Yeah.
But I kept beating them, man. I beat them for months.
Undefeated.
They caught me 2 times. But you gotta assume they hit me with fucking 40 fucking piss tests by the time they got me with the second one. So but they just play the field like anything else.
That's a great record.
Yeah, I got them. Because I would time them. I played it clean just to watch them. I watched how they would maneuver off my reactions. So if I came home late from selling a car, I knew I got piss tested. You know what I'm saying? Even though when you come in, they breathalyze you.
You were probably the best car salesman ever.
No, yeah.
I could picture that.
But that was the thing. They were
High as a
always...
kite. Yeah,
so
step
for
right in.
the first 2 or 3 months, I played them.
So why didn't you just try not to get tested?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Because after a while, they just played it. After a while, I got to know their tendencies, and I knew what they would do. So what I did was I stayed clean, but I got greedy, and I was selling coke, and I would pick it up in my hands, and it would go through your skin. And one time, they got me on that.
Really?
Yeah, it goes through your pores.
No way.
It goes through
You must have
your
been
pores.
picking up a lot of coke.
Yeah, you're weighing up an ounce. When you weigh up an ounce and it's fucking right off the fucking bat of
You
life.
lose 0.5 at least.
Yeah, they don't. You know, it goes.
Licking your fingers or something.
Yeah, you're doing the whole fucking thing. So I didn't realize I came up hot that time one time, and then another time I came up hot 3 months later. So they thought about putting me in rehab. I cut a deal with them. I cut it out of those 6 to 9 rehabs, like 6 o'clock at night to 9 at night, where they torture you for 4 weeks. And then they let me back, and I got back to level 4, and that was it. But yeah, dog,
That's crazy.
that is fucking crazy. I still think about that shit, and I laugh my ass off. But yeah, they pissed me. I watched them for the longest time, because when I was locked up, they didn't piss me at all. The rumor was they peed people. Yeah, they peed the old junkies, but they didn't pee. And then they said that you couldn't get tested for acid. So we sold acid and we did acid. We were in prison.
You know what? There's a sale on acid today, guys. There's a
Fuck
sale.
no. It was good acid. Me and the librarian. He was a genius. He did a couple hits of acid.
You get a Groupon.
There was no Groupon. There was no Armenians. There was no Mexican Armenians in the joint.
That's the last place I want to do acid would be prison. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Why would it sound like a terrible idea?
Oh, because it just makes you think about all the terrible things you've done in your life, and then you like have panic attacks, and you're already in prison.
See, that's you because you plan everything out and you think everything out.
Oh, yeah. Well,
When I did the acid in there, I wanted to think about my life and where I was going and what opportunities and what possibilities I had. That's it. Only you, Captain Doom, because it's in your fucking Dungeon Jew DNA, not to disrespect the Hanukkah holiday,
Happy Hanukkah,
would
dude.
think of shit like that. You see what I'm saying? That's why people have, whenever somebody tells me they have a bad trip, I laugh my ass off. Because guess what? I out-tripped them by 300 hits. And I can look you in the eye and tell you I never had a bad trip. One time I had to turn off The Exorcist. But besides that...
what are you talking about? Were you in prison too and watching The Exorcist?
No,
Funny.
1 year was my birthday when I turned 17.
Oh, happy birthday.
I bought a fucking, me and a bunch of savages went out to Union City and we bought a $10 bag of THC crystal, aka fucking horse tranquilizer, aka fucking gorilla biscuits.
That's a lot of AKAs.
This was way before all that shit. This was when you were doing Angel Dust. It was just a modified Angel Dust. Baya.
Come in.
It was a modified Angel Dust that you could snort. We were probably, I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about here?
Angel does you back then in the... How old were you?
Oh, fuck. The first time I did it, probably 13 to 14.
Jesus.
Oh, that fart is tremendous.
I know.
You catch a whiff for that?
Little
Wait
bit.
till the league gets it. It's not bad. It has a little bit of star action to it. It smells like those Goomies, Hermanos and shit. No, I love snorting that shit. It made you feel like Gumby dust. But the first time I went down there...
What does that even mean?
Gumby dust. You just feel all soft and shit. Remember Gumby and Pokey?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Gumby.
I had their figures as a little child.
Okay, Gumby. Remember Gumby was all bendy like that?
Right.
That's what you feel like, Gumby.
Your eyes are almost shut. It's so
His eyes
crazy.
are shut. He's got to get
Eyes
4
wide
more
shut.
stars. He's on star probation.
I'm on probation.
So, no. So we would go down. We went down there one night.
Oh, my God.
I think I did that and a fucking... and I hit an acid. And I went home and I put on The Exorcist to watch. But I put Black Sabbath Master Reality on to listen to. And that was the first time I had to take the earphones off and go, this is ugly. This is not good. This is not fucking good. I'm not doing this.
Scary.
But besides that, I never had a bad trip on acid. Even after the death of my mother, that's what cleaned up my head, dog. Because I would think about my life and I would think about my mom, and it would kind of put everything into perspective. Hold on.
Not on acid. I disagree.
Let me tell you something. I want you to do me a favor.
Sure.
Let me talk to you about torture, okay?
Okay.
And this is Man to Man. My favorite album at night, when I would come home at night, and I would be like, in the daytime, I'd be with Jack and Vinny and and D'Agostino, and we'd be by your mother's house, and your mother knew my mom had died, so she'd invite me over for dinner at night. I'd become family, and then I'd go home and take a shower. I was staying, you pick me up. You know, it was that type of lifestyle. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this. What are we talking about?
It was I'm talking.
You see, those stars hit me too, Lee.
You guys are both fucked up. How many? You guys take a lot of stars. I mean, you still have a star right there.
I know.
I might need that one. Though.
He has to eat it. He has to. He's got no choice. He has no choice.
I made too many. You don't even remember what we're talking about.
Yes.
You don't remember what we're talking
Your
about.
eyes are closed right now.
No, we're talking about fucking bad trips, and I would never think that way, Lee. That's what I'm trying to say to you. If you ever took a, like even the time we did it, somebody put that compilation of you giggling.
Right.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, you couldn't. You were having a great time.
I did have a no. I'm not saying it's all bad, but it's scary.
No, not at all. Oh, I want you to put on Black Sabbath Megalomania.
Okay.
Get over there. I would at night. At night, I would go home after I did a hit of acid. I would go home and take out a couple lines of coke and play this song at night. Play it real quick.
Give me 1 second.
Why is it taking you so long? What's going on, dog? You're slipping and shit.
How do you spell it?
Just put Black Sabbath,
Right.
and by the time you get to Megal, it'll come up on its own. Megalomania. Meglemania. Something like that.
Got it.
He said, I'm no fucking spelling bee champion. I just try, right? Think about fucking being on acid, and this is what I would party
This Wednesday
night at
Comedy
the Ha
Club.
Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Dog, I'm happy you came on. I've
Thank
been wanting
you.
to have you on.
Appreciate it. That
It's
means a lot.
December. I wanted to put you on. I know you
Means
had
a
the
lot.
Ha
Merry
Christmas party
Christmas,
on
man.
night.
Thank you.
I was invited, but I didn't come because I was tired.
I understand.
I fell asleep. It was a long flight.
That means a
I
lot.
had 5 fucking shows. Plus,
You've been very supportive.
you know I love you and shit. And I want you to come back. And Lee,
Thank
how
you.
you feeling over there, cocksucker?
I'm feeling
What
really
do you got
good.
planned for Hanukkah? Happy Hanukkah to you and your family.
Yeah,
Thank you very
You're going
much.
to call your family tomorrow morning. What's the story? And let them know.
Yeah, absolutely. Still to get some presents for people, but it's gonna be a good holiday.
All right, I can feel it in the air, too. Speaking of presents,
Shabbat
every
shalom.
year millions of people receive the least liked gift of all time, underwear. But we still give it to our family, our loved ones, who just don't want it. But maybe it's not the underwear, it's the problem. It's the kind of underwear you're giving them. Let me tell you about the best underwear out there, MeUndies. The only underwear that makes for an amazing gift. I love MeUndies. You guys know I've been talking about them for years. Love them to death. I wear them to jiu-jitsu. I wear them to the gym. When I have shorts on, they're soft. They're flexible waistband, 3 times softer than cotton, and naturally sustained source fiber. MeUndies made underwear that perfect gift that everyone's going to love for you. It's a goddamn holiday miracle. This year, don't give them underwears. Give them MeUndies. Cut this shit this holiday season to get your exclusive 20% off the softest underwear and socks you'll ever wear. Free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Listen to me. If you don't know what to get your loved one for a Christmas present, these are the best thing in the world. Pick them some crazy color and send them the socks and the underwear. Guess what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to give you 20% off, all right? I'm going to give you free shipping. And on top of that, you're going to get Uncle Joey's and MeUndies. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/Joey. That's MeUndies.com/Joey. Number 2, listen, the holidays mean one thing. Go, go, go. You got presents, travel, relatives. With all that, it's tough. You're going to find time. It's hard to find time to eat healthy. Let Nature Box help with the snacks that are both delicious and better for you. If you're trying to eat better, the holidays are a minefield, right? Chocolates, cookies, candies, canes. It's no fun feeling left out of the deliciousness. Let Nature Box help with snacks you'll love that are seriously delicious and better for you. The holidays are not always the holidays. You got stuff to do, people to shop for, and cheer the spread. All right? Nature Box has over 100 delicious snacks. The snacks are all made with high quality, simple ingredients. This means no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. All right? From the Honey Crunch Crisp to the sour cream and onion straws to the blueberry almond quinoa bites. Listen to me. All snacks are made. No artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. It's easy. Go to naturebox.com, choose your snacks, and NatureBox will deliver them right to your door. New snacks are added every month, inspired by new food trends, professional chefs, and customer feedback. My favorite snacks, like I've been telling you guys for years, are the vanilla bean wafers. I love the dark cocoa nom-noms. I love the garlic plantains. I love the mini peanut butter oatmeal cookies. And I could go on and on and on and on and on. All right? There's no risk. And if you don't like the snack, Nature Box will replace it for free. Listen to me. It's the holidays. And right now, the church of what's happening now, my family, I'm going to offer you 50% off your first order when you go to naturebox.com/Joey. That's naturebox.com/Joey. Listen, it's healthy. Stay healthy over the holidays and start 2018 with the health kick. Right or wrong? Why you got to start 2018 minus? Now you got to go to the gym. Forget about it. Go to naturebox.com right now and get 50% off your first order. That's naturebox.com/Joey. naturebox.com/Joey. Now you're eating healthy and you got nice underwear, but if your asshole stinks like 10 dead camels, what good is it, right or wrong? That's why when you're writing your Christmas list to Santa this year, tell that cocksucker that one, he still owes you money, and two, all you want for Christmas is your asshole to be fucking tip-top magoo when you got access to pine cones and dingleberries hanging from the fucking bowels of your asshole and that fudgy pudding smeared all over the fucking sides on Holy Night. Nobody wants you at the house. You need a Tushy bidet. It'll clean your ass better than any fucking toilet paper on the market, all right? You know why? It uses clean water to spray that muffler, providing you with a shower-fresh feeling after every fucking monster shit that comes out of your ass. I mean, look at you. You're a fucking mugdalor. You eat like shit. What do you think's going to come out of your ass? Flowers and roses? And that shit sticks to the corners. Is that what you want? Even if you take a shit and you wipe it, all that mildew and horror sticks to the corner of your asshole. Next thing you know, you're walking around with a cane, all right? No more skid marks. No more sugar-burned fairies hanging on your ass crack. Just an asshole cleaner than a white Christmas. They now come in millennial pink and blue to add a pop to color to your bathroom, and even two models with fancy bamboo knobs. And they start at $69. Santa can afford this, all right? It's just $69. So stop wiping with that fucking nasty toilet paper and get a clean ass with Tushy. Go to HelloTushy.com and use promo code CHURCH to get 10% off your order. I want to thank Jack Assadourian Jr. Listen, if you see him at a comedy club opening for somebody, you got the seal of approval. He works hard. He's got heart. And if not, he wouldn't be on the show tonight. And I want to thank my little Goombadich over there, the Christ killer. And I want to wish him and his family a fucking special Hanukkah because I love him.
How do you say it in Italian again?
Mazzo Cristo. That's how I say it in Italian. I love you motherfuckers. Wednesday, we're starting earlier at Rick Ramos. Get your get your pencils and paper. It's going to be more of a video type podcast. And don't forget, Feliz Christmas present. When you go to Amazon, click on the Church of What's Happening Now banner, right?
Go to joeydiaz.net and there's an Amazon banner over there.
Click on there for Syatt. And you know I love you motherfuckers. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys Wednesday. Stay black.
That was amazing.
You don't even play games.